What's up, guys? The Bearded Mechanic back here again. This time we're going to do a quick little video on my 2001 Volkswagen Golf Mark IV. I picked up this car about 2 weeks ago. Just to replace my Dodge Ram while I rebuild that engine over the winter. And so in the last 2 weeks I've noticed a couple quirks and things that kind of irk and annoy me in this vehicle. So we're going to go through the list of that just to kind of help anybody else that's maybe interested in these vehicles, or associated annoyances between other people that own these cars. So let's get to it. My major number one annoyance on this car, and I bet everybody else who has this Mark IV car can agree, is got to be the cup holder design. This thing is nice and slick, looks real good, pops out, really handy, nice and accessible. But the major thing is when you have an open drink such as this, it's going to drip and spill down onto your center console, over your gauges, your stereo, and all that crap like that. And if you live in Manitoba or somewhere where the roads are horrible, you understand. Especially with a stereo like this, like mine, it flips out and everything gets on here. I've already fried 2 of these buttons here. They don't work anymore. Like that one goes in, this one doesn't, that one doesn't. So that's my major annoyance with the cup holder on this car for sure. My number 2 annoyance has got to be the armrest center console design down here for the parking brake. It's kind of annoying to have to basically kind of put your wrist in an angle, grab the parking brake, and then use it that way. I'm an armrest leaner, so just lifting up the armrest to yank on it every time to set the parking brake, kind of a major annoyance. So I don't want to have to always reset and adjust the center console, the armrest. I like to just set it, forget it. And if your Mark IV is anything like anybody else's, like mine, for example, I guarantee this top hatch is busted. So anytime you just want to lift it up anyway, all your junk's going to fall out into the back seat. I feel they could have designed this a little bit differently. Maybe a little bit of a cutout here, a little bit shorter of an armrest, maybe move the handle up a little further. 3 major annoyance. Number 3 is going to be the rear hatch. As with most Mark IIIs, Mark IVs, rear hatch sticks, causing it when you shut the door to not latch fully. So you got to hit it a couple times or force the handle in and then close it. Thankfully someone's already replaced mine, but they did it in the most haggard way possible of just cutting the back instead of actually just accessing the screws and popping this loose to get in there. So we'll go over that in another video though. Number 4 annoyance has got to be the headlight design. In order to change the bulbs, you have to pop these clips, move that cap, and get in there that way. It's pretty tight. You can remove, the washer jug, stuff like that, but the easier way to do it is essentially removing the center grill, and then removing the bumper, and then removing the headlight itself, and then you can get in there and actually install them efficiently and make sure the clips are all in place properly so they don't have their bulbs bouncing around or anything like that. Especially on the driver's side too. You can access them underneath here, but it's very tight, especially if you have larger hands or you're worried about damaging bulbs and you want to be touching the bulbs in general. And my number 5 major annoyance has got to be the fact it's not turbo. But I bought the car because it was a good deal. Paid $750 for it. It's in immaculate condition otherwise. It's got a 5-speed, so always an upside. It's got a 2-liter in it. Can't go wrong with that. And the mileage is insane, like 38 miles per gallon is what I'm getting right now, so it's pretty damn good compared to my truck, so that's always an upside. So with that being said, if you got a Golf or any other car for that matter, just leave a comment down below if you have any quirks, hate, annoyances for your vehicle. It's kind of interesting to know whether people like and don't like about their vehicles. And don't forget to like, subscribe right here, check out the video right here, and check out this video right here. Until next time, cheers.